we have something very interesting. Unlike before, whereby we've been been behind the desk, and most of the time we've been talking about business planning, ideations. Today we are inside the warehouse, and interesting enough is we are in the last process of the incubation. So we do have a small hatchery business, which is still on the ideation phase, which we've been running for the last 3 or 4 months now. And most of the times we've been interested to see how will it turn out. So let me know where you're watching from, and I mean, what's your thoughts on today's session? So, yeah, this is what I'm interested on doing today. And then maybe hopefully next week we will be back on our usual business kind of content. So let me know where you're watching from. Meanwhile, I need to check something. I need to see if everything on my end is totally okay. And then we also need to get started, because I know my guys are behind behind me, not like behind the lens, and they want to get started. So let me know where you're watching from and what's your thoughts today. And yeah, so let's get started, and hopefully everything is going to be very interesting. Meanwhile, guys, let me know where you're watching from. So we have our machine right there, which we are working on today. This is, I don't know, this is a 1,056 eggs kind of a capacity. And we do have most of our eggs are actually inside. You can be able to see them. So today is on day 18, and we are going on total lockdown. So it means we'll need to adjust few things. For example, we need to make sure that the temperatures will definitely come below possibly 37.6 to that 7.5. Then we'll need to adjust that. And obviously the other bit of what's happening is on these trays here. So this is what we call the hatching trays. So we do have the big ones which have been nested on a clean surface. We have the small ones, and for the next one also, what we'll be doing is we'll be transferring all those eggs from there, and then we'll be putting them down to this trays. And once we are done, we'll put them back in that tray. So maybe Robert, you can get started. So that's what we're going to do. It usually requires a lot of processes, and I can see they are like opening them up, though they need to be very fast. Robert, you just need to get one tray at a time, and then we get started. So let me show you guys what you're doing. You can be able to see them. This is usually a very fast exercise. They start with the first one, and we want to ensure that this process is as fast as possible. Go on, Robert. Oh, so he is ensuring that the machine is coming up so that the trays, when they are removing the eggs, they are good. And you can see it's being powered by literal Arduino on that end. So these eggs have been here for last 18 days. It's amazing, guys. This is what we do behind the scenes and today is on day 18. So in case you're wondering what's going on, and we are initiating a process we call a lockdown process. So for the first, I'll call for the first 18 days, these eggs have been here. You need to close the door. So the eggs have been there, and now they are going to that hatching stage on This is why this is so interesting. And what they'll be doing is, obviously Robert is there and the hum. So they do as fast as possible. And what they're doing is they'll be arranging these eggs in the hatching basket because you don't want your eggs to hatch while in that condition. Otherwise, it's going to lead to death and most of them will fall off. So you want by the moment that these chicks are coming out, they should be arranged well as the guys are doing. They'll start with the first one. Once they are done, they'll go to the second one, the third one, all the way to everything there. So this is what we are doing, and it's quite interesting. So this is the first journey of the eggs. I know this is a very interesting, how do I put it? Interesting live. I rarely do this kind of lives, but hey, this is what we do with the hatchery business. And once they are done, we will put these eggs back to that machine right there. Obviously, by now we have automated almost everything, and you can see they are working very fast, almost, and they are almost done with the first tray. So they will go to place it inside. We usually start with the first level up there because it's easier to handle. So if you have a small hatchery or machine, this is the best way to do it. All right, Robert, you need to help him, right? So, but today the good thing is I'm behind the scenes. Most of these guys, they know the best way to do it. They do it slowly. They're able to arrange it. Someone needs to ensure that they have their hands on the last bit, otherwise that's gonna go down. Yeah, but so that's done. So the next bit is they'll need to remove that egg, right? The next tray. And it's very interesting. So this is day 18 of eggs incubation. And what we're doing is we are really trying our level best to ensure that all these eggs they are being arranged or they are being nested on the hatching boxes, which you can be able to see here before they get to hatch in the next 3 days. This is what we are going to go for a phase we call total lockdown. Very interesting. So you've got to be very careful when you're arranging these eggs. And what we're doing is you try to remove them from, let me show you guys. You're trying to remove them from this kind of trays because they only need to rest here. But if they hatch in these conditions, those chicks will tend to go down and eventually they die. You don't want your chicks to die, so that's what we're doing with the guys who really help us here at AfriFarmer. Yeah, I see Celestio. Hi. Where are you watching from? You're saying, let me see what you're saying. This is are you raising chicken? Yes, I raise chicken. I also hatch chickens for small scale farmers in my region. So we have a small machine there for like incubations. And what we're doing today is day 18 and we're going for like total lockdown. And you see how amazing these gentlemen, they're doing arranging. You're saying, what happens? Let me see. What do you do when the chicks grow up? We tend to sell them. What do you do? So let me just come back. We tend to sell them to either other small scale farmers, or we sell them to the hotels as well, or we also eat them. I mean, if I'm a customer, so, but our business model for this is we hatch them and then we're able to sell them when they are day old or 3 days old. Maximum we keep them here is only for a week, but we do raise chicks. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. So you can see they're still ongoing with the process, and this is our capacity. You guys, let me know, what do you think was the capacity of this machine right here? It's like, it's huge. Like, it's huge, 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 huge. If I told you like it's like 1,000 plus, you won't believe it. So what we're doing is, yeah, I see your message, Celestine, and thank you for joining live. Fantastic. If you have any question, please also ensure what we do is when the gentleman, that is Robert and Co, when they are doing the arrangement here, you have to ensure that we have actually closed it. The reason why we are closing it is to ensure that there is no extra humidities going in or anything. I hope that makes sense. These eggs, they are literally 18 days and they will start hatching in the next 3 days. And hopefully I can be able to, yeah, you're saying, Celestial, what company buy the most chickens? So, let me see a better view. What companies buy the best chicks? Let me come back to you, Celestial. I'm trying to think. So, like for this, for us, this is like a small scale operation. So obviously, when we used to start, we used to buy from big companies. These are like, if you're here in Kenya, these are the likes of Ken Chicks, Isinya, those kind. But now for us, most of these chicks are literally going to all the small scale farmers here in Kilifi. And this is a very, very small segment. And this is why possibly in the future, we'll be thinking of either expanding this process, because in one moment we are only hatching at least 1,000 chicks, I guess. Let's go. Let me see what you're saying again. The light is so not very good at this angle, but we are still continuing with the whole process. In case you're wondering what we're doing, we are at day 18, total lockdown, and this is how we hatch chicks, guys. So we are literally moving these eggs. You can see in these big nest here. We are moving them from there, then we are putting them in this hatching nest, because today is total lockdown day. And once we lock these doors, as you can be able to see, what I'm doing is nobody opens them. And we need to remove them from the hatching nest, as you can see. We don't even call them from trays to the hatching nest. And that's what we're doing. Look at those beautiful eggs. But now these are literal chickens inside. And all of them, they are 18 days old. So, yeah, I see it. And thank you so much for the question, Celestial. Really appreciate. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to hatch them. So that's enough. Yeah, then Robert, you can take that one in. So once they're done, they are literally taking it to that machine right there. And we are really working very fast to ensure that there is what we call minimal exposure. And again, you also need to be like very careful so that is the machine nested well, Robert? They're trying to put the trays in, sometimes can be problematic. You can put the one down, no problem. We'll figure that out where the issue is. So that's what we're doing. Welcome to the live, guys. Most of the time I talk all things entrepreneurial, but today I'm just showing you behind the scenes. And yeah, this is the company. I have like two of them. So this one deals with animal feeds, and you can be able to see amazing. And obviously, we tend to manufacture these animal feeds here. Big machineries, we have one here, we have another one, and we also have those are a bit of minerals. But today, that's nowhere. The issue is based on here. We have like a small project, all the new companies we opened recently, and it's on hatchery. But very soon, once we get possibly enough money, enough investment, then we'll be able to have a hatchery on its own. So for now, we have to share the space and get to do what you do best. So what you're doing is we are removing these eggs from this position and putting them on the hatching nest. Hello, Kraus. Hi, where are you watching from? Good to have you here. It's very interesting though. Though sometimes you get tired, like very tired. How much do I make here? I'm still very poor. I'm still very poor, Celestial. I hope one day I'll be very rich. I don't make a lot, honestly. I feel, let me even come to the camera so you don't say that I'm lying. This is how I feel. I feel like for the last 1 year or 2 years, I've been putting in a lot of money into these businesses. Well, the sales have been there, which is very impressive. For the last 1 year, what we've been doing so much is on infrastructure development, talk of this kind of machines, talk of those kinds of machines right there. I think we've also managed also to do some solar machinery, which is up in the row. So you can imagine, and we also have these guys here. So for me, it's not very much, honestly. It's just a modest amount for any small business. But I hope once we go from the small scale level, then we can maybe start to make at least a good amount. I hope that makes a lot of sense, but still modest. So in case you do your hatching, always ensure on day 18, you have, now they are removing the eggs and they are putting them on now these big white baskets because the other ones are done. So always ensure that you transfer them. Otherwise, it can be very, very hard. They will not get hatched. We made a mistake in the first hatchery. Yes, we did, but we did not have enough hatching bursts. And then we ended up losing like 800 eggs. You can imagine that. Yeah, it's good to see the company gaining success so quickly. Yeah, definitely. One thing I'm very happy is the fact that we are able to gain the traction. But it's obviously it's have had its own challenges as well. Sometimes I end up running out of money. You can't believe, every now and then, but it's good to see that all the products which we have come, for example, with the animal feed, we've had good support from the farmers, and even these chicks. This is the second month, and all the eggs have been booked. That is all the chicks. So in case guys you're wondering what we're doing is we are hatching chicks in the next 2 days. Do you face any I face a lot of challenges. One of my biggest challenges is I'm constantly running out of money. And I don't know how to evaluate that. The other issue, I wouldn't say it's the markets because we tend to have very amazing team on the ground who have really supported us. But the big issue running any business is you are constantly in need of a lot of capital. And I don't know if it's also with the same for other guys who are watching this. And of course, you need a lot of. We were talking about working capital the other day. You need a lot of those. So sometimes I face that, but we try. We really try to have better solution to keep going. So welcome to the live, guys. Let me know where you're watching from, and a big shout out to Celeste. I really appreciate. But it's business, you know. If you're an entrepreneur, by this moment, you have to know that this is always gonna happen, and it's so easy. Whether you're starting a business with 1 unit or 1,000 units, it's always an uphill task, because even to get this kind going is never that easy. So yeah, they're trying to figure out, so I need to help them with this. The live will still go on, and in case you're wondering what you're doing is oh, the angles of the light is so bad, so I need to change. What are you guys thinking? Yeah, you need to put on one side. Robert, did the last time hatch? Did they hatch from the below angle? Okay. So you need to ensure that most of them are up. So we are hatching chicks, guys, and this is day 18. And yeah, Celeste, thank you for teaching me. Yeah, come on, you're very much welcome. And I can assure you, we usually do this kind of lives, but most of my lives have been on the business case studies. I rarely come like behind the scenes to show you guys like this is what we're building. I've spent most of my time on trying to explain on how to build a business. So what we're doing is together with the guys here, today is on day 18. Our eggs are about to hatch, possibly from the next 2-3 days. So we are putting a total lockdown. And this is our newest baby company, AfriFarmer Chicks, which is a hatchery business. And we still don't yet have proper facilities, so please don't ask me about that. We are sharing it with the warehouse, but it's very spotless clean. So please also understand, you see how clean this place is? Very clean. But our hope is at least in the near future, we can have it moved from here to its own standalone company. And hopefully we can be able to grow with time. And something else, let me come back to the camera. Something else, it's very hot. You can see even my face, like, I don't know. It's because we are at the room temperature for the incubation, and you can even see the guys next to me, how they are sweating, possibly because it's very hot. So for your eggs to hatch, for the first 0 to 18 days, what we do is we tend to have around 30, is it 38.7 degrees Celsius for the first 18 days. Then today, which is the total lockdown day, I'm going to reduce this temperature to around 30, should be 37.8, not 38, 37.8 to 37.5.6. The humidity is always 45 to 50. Then I'm going to reduce it to around, maybe humidity need to goes up to around 50, 55. And then what we're doing with these guys, let me show you, is we're transferring these eggs from this nest to what we call the hatching basket. Guys, you don't need to place on top, they will not hatch. So we'll need to get some other hatching, maybe. Let me show you guys what you're doing. We need to get them. I need to press my, I don't know. I need to press my phone here so I can go and maybe try to help them figure them out where they need to press their this egg. I'm just trying to tell them they cannot place their eggs on top of each other. So we need to add more space for the same. Try to look for more extra space on those other hatching trays. And what we're doing is we are hatching eggs, guys. We're hatching eggs. And this is the adjustments that we need to make. And thank you so much for the engagement, Celestial. What do you do? I'm very interested. Are you in poultry sector or you're very, 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 yeah, you're very interested on the entrepreneurship? Sometimes I don't just do the poultry. This was like, today I was like literally bored in the office. And then I was like, I want to do the usual lives. I hope it makes sense. So let me put it here. I'll be back in a minute. I need to go help these guys. But in case you might be interested on the entrepreneurship side, Celestial, is you can how do I put it? You can watch some of the lives we've done on entrepreneurship. They're very engaging and they're very good. I mean, I've seen Anita in, and she can tell you that for a fact. So we are hatching eggs. Hopefully I'll be able to stream the same maybe in 3 days' time. I hope it makes a lot of sense for anyone who's watching. So that's what we are doing. We are hatching trays. So let me get to see what's happening for a minute. Okay. Good. Have to check. Don't press on top of each other, right? So these trays, how do we put them? Can they sit? They can sit here. These are big, right? Okay. I have an idea. I don't want to see if this tray can be able to go up there. If we can't, then I don't know. This one can go there, can only go down, right? So just put just these two of them alone. I'll be back, guys. I'm just trying to help with a few issues here. Trying to figure out how to place this. Yeah, that's better. So we need to place all of them. So bring me the other one. So today is day 18. And we're really trying so much to get these eggs in so they can be able to get hatched. Okay. We'll need something to put them on top, right? Something, because they're going to, I don't know. But now the problem is, if we don't have enough space, oh God. Just close it for a moment. So we are trying to find a better solution. We still have some eggs remaining, and we're just, hello Jackson. Where are you watching from? 18. Yeah, you're from Voi. Nice. We are almost adjacent, based here in Kilifi. We're just trying to think through the best way. So just allow us to do a bit of brainstorming session. And I hope Anita is really keeping you guys engaged. And thanks so much, Anita, for the moderation. Really appreciate. We're just trying to think. the best way possible. Okay. We need that. You see that? We need it. So that's what we're trying to do. And we are today. Important farmer. Let me see that. So, I'm sorry guys, I'm trying to find a better solution. So that's why I'm really trying to find for a better solution. So that's why we're like, I'm a bit away at the moment. I hope you understand. So today is a lockdown day. Day what? Day 18. So I just need to flip through. The patient temperatures alarm, liberation set. I'm really trying to find a better solution for the same with the guys. You can definitely ask your question. Trust me, I'm going to answer them right away. It's only that I'm really trying to find a better solution with the whole incubation. Have you been able to? Okay. Thinking. But then, where do you think the humidity is going to be like? Kwa sababu wajua if you there should be a proper opening for this so that humidity inapanda to all the eggs. So we're just trying to find a solution for I know they shouldn't be open for a very long time. Most of our trays are full, guys. We're just trying to find a better solution for the same. I know last time they were enough, but surprisingly today, yeah, so they jumped one. They can be able to jump one. I'm just trying to align them where they were, but in a better way. Okay. Okay. Najua kidogo. Good. That's fine. All right, we can put this on here, right? Okay. So we need, is on it is, right? Okay. I need to figure out. Can you give me something with this one? That handle, so that when I put here them on top, it doesn't affect them, or they don't fall. Simple. So we're looking for solution. One of the trays was not enough. So I'm just improvising, guys, in case you're wondering what I'm doing. So, how did I do last time? We're gonna crack the eggs, just take it. We have few eggs remaining and I'm worried. Okay, this is okay. Actually, it's actually good. Yeah, I think it's okay now. So the problem is solved. My other worry is this hatching nest. I usually don't trust them, but we'll have someone to monitor the progress. I do use them, but I don't like using them. If someone asks me, I could have possibly prefer to have this than these ones, because this one, I don't know, but we're going to see. So that's done. Then what you need is to close it. All right, so once you've closed it, the most important phase is this. This is the most critical one. We need to ensure that this is the tunnel. So you see, what we're doing is just to confirm that these guys are okay. But we say minimum time as possible when you are transferring your eggs. So we just want to ensure that these trays, they are okay. And that's why I'm using this button right here for set. It's supposed to be up and down. If you continue it, and you can see the eggs are going up, and then I need them to go down a little bit. Slightly. Yeah, in Kilifi, do you know Opaque Garden opposite, is it in Kaba or Jakaba Resort? Let me just, I'll get back to you on that. I just need to get the right angle. So once I've placed them like that, it will ensure that these guys, when they hatch, they don't go to that side. Yes, and you can see we've only just adjusted, and I hope this one is going to be rectified next month. We'll get new hatching trays, and you can see they are all in. And once we close them, we don't need to open these. And so once you can just close that one. Once that's closed, I'm going to do the last settings, and that is on temperature. So I'll do the set button, and then, okay. So I need my temperatures to go to 0.5, because by the moment they are hatching, they should be in a position to emit their own energy. So that is okay. And then the humidity, I now need to raise it. It should be around 55 to 60, which is fine. That's okay. And I put it is good. Now, the other bit is stop this machine like from turning. So how do I do that? I'm going to use the set button and the lower button, I press it at the same time. Because I saw someone asking me this question on my Facebook page the other day. Until, no, yeah, I need someone set and then plus, not yet, set and plus. You see what brings F1, good. So the F1 is 90. That's okay. For anyone who is like wondering what is F1, I'll be able to like. There's always like a manual that comes with this machine, and what the F1 means is def and tray. What they refer as egg turning intervals. And for that one is okay. I have no problem. For 180 is that should be the second of time. So I need to get it back to 0 because I want to stop the egg turning interval. So because before I lost you guys on the same, so I need to go back to the same. I need to concentrate, guys. So let me ask Robert just to put the machine here. Just come here, Robert. Just hold this one for me. Okay, I need to concentrate. I've just figured out if I'm filming at the same time and like I'm trying to explain to you, is almost impossible. So I just need to know. Okay. Okay, that's okay. Set. That's good. The F1 should be 0. Okay. Has to be an issue. I need to collect it. Just a minute. This is usually the hardest one. So you need to figure out how to do it. And I know where the issue is coming from because one of have you switched from solar to power? No. It needs to switch from solar to power. Okay. So we've noticed it's starting up. Okay. I think, Robert, the issue I told you about here, we need to ensure that water is not close enough because the temperatures in a chute. I think that's where the issue is. It's way high. We need, I'm just trying to explain to them that we are having an issue. Yeah, you try to zoom the camera. I know, but I'm almost done. I'm almost done with the whole setup. And I've noticed the temperatures are gaining way high. Robert tried to do not Robert, who's prepare the setup, the initial setup there, like 2 gunias. I need to take one of the trays outside because I've realized it's blocking my water and this is affecting, it's actually affecting my whole thing. So I need to be careful. Okay, just somewhere back so that I don't step on them. Just back a little bit, Robert. Someone is saying, Robert Jackson, try to zoom the camera. I'll still be back. I'm just trying to figure out something small on this machine. You remember the issue we had last time? Yeah. That's what's doing. So just figure it out. Nitolee hiyo nini kwanza. Just place them there. Place them there. Also the other one as well. So I figured out something. The temperatures have gone above the roof, and that's bad news. Because the problem I'm having, it's this inlet here, which is okay. Obviously, when the temperature is high, I can put in the fan just to go on. But if you close this water, the humidity is affected, so the temperature shoots, and that's a problem. Hold up that. Just shikilia just in case. Kuja nayo pole pole. Okay, good.
I don't know, but if you realize the issue I was telling you, yes. So that's why I keep saying, you're not careful. The water is still functioning, right?
So, in case you're wondering, what we're doing is it's like day 18 of egg incubation. I'm really trying to work so fast to be far away from the whole commentary. You can put this on top. So I just realized we had made a slight mistake. Yeah, you can put it on top, not on that side, this side. I just realized when we kind of covered like almost the entire thing, the temperatures went high. and that should scare you, but I think I've recollected it.
And it's now okay. The water is good, right? Can you add extra water? Good.
The water is good. So you sure it should continue flowing, right? Oh, do you think the chicks, we need to cover that for the chicks? Yes. How do we cover it? Because if you use all the things, there's a problem. Yeah, that should be okay. So, don't affect it.
If you do two of them, it's blocking the moisture, and that's where the problem is coming. You need it. Oh yeah, Jackson, before I forget, you said I should do it closer.
So, Jackson, you are asking. Jackson, you are asking. Sorry. You said I tried to zoom the camera. Sorry, I was working. So that's how the whole setup looks like. You can see. So what I was saying is I had made a mistake. You see that water tank right here? We had covered it with one of the trays. Obviously, we need this kind of trays, and this is what scares me. And then I realized the temperatures had gone to 40 degrees Celsius. Then I realized that's why there was an issue with that inlet. So it's essential to ensure that's covered. And yeah, so I hope now you can be able to see what I was saying. But unfortunately, I couldn't do much more. You can close the door, Robert, now. Unfortunately, I couldn't do much more. So all I can do now is to monitor the temperatures, how it will be like. Obviously, I need to do the setup. Just hold it for me, Robert. So I do the setups as usual, the way it was, right? Good. So all I can do is just try to refocus on this setup. Okay. That's okay. This is good. I try to redo it again. So, and I'm using this manual, so in case you're wondering. So F1 is the egg turning interval, which is 1 minute. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it at 0, because I need to make sure that this machine is not turning. If it turns, there's going to be a problem, guys. So we need to ensure that it's not turning. So it's at 0, which is okay. Then, what do they say about F1 is if two successfully turning until display the value is required, which is okay. Then F2 is the egg turning time, units in second. But now since we don't need it, we also still put it on 0 as well. So you've got to be careful with this type of turning, otherwise, this type of settings, otherwise it's very confusing. So if I put that okay, then F3 is what they call setup ventilation. I don't touch that one. So it's still 120 seconds, which is okay. Also F4 is ventilation time, and this is what bringing the fans which you've had, which is bringing them on. For me is okay, 30 seconds. Then what else? Obviously F5, the parameters is calibration variable, so maybe we can say 0.1, which is okay. If it goes 0.1, alarm doesn't go off. 0.1 below doesn't. But if it's above that, then like 0.2, the automation goes on. So that's fine. That's okay. For humidity, we can do a calibration of 1. Or maybe just 0. 0 is fine. 7. Why F7 should be 269, where the value shouldn't be there, it should be actually be 0. I think that's okay. So, just to confirm one last bit is to see if everything was good. You see the temperatures have gone back to normal, which is almost 36, but they should be rising. And also the humidity had risen, so it should be coming down. So yeah, the most basic thing is there have to be someone here today until possibly, and even I'll be here until maybe 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. And we just want to see if this value that if they are going to change or not. And I'll also be doing candling. So if I was to do candling, I don't know if it's visible because there's still light, is whereby I'll still also check, which we did on day 7 and day 14. Obviously, there was an embryo formation for these eggs. But if I was to check, we should be able to know how is that done. And in case someone is wondering, how do you do that? So for us, we usually come, I'm just trying to check if I have a phone somewhere. I don't have an extra phone, but if I had a phone, I put it in the light below and the eggs up, and then you can be able to see that formation. And if it's super dark, then you know that these eggs are at their last stage. I hope that makes sense. So for now, I'm just interested with getting to see these calibrations are okay. I'll try again, set. Okay. And to see if they're okay, I'll just show you what I did set, and you can see that. And thank you guys for joining in. Yes, fantastic work, Anita. This is day 18. So we are going to total lockdown, and total lockdown is whereby we did transfer all the eggs from these trays right here to the hatching trays, which they are all inside that machine, and the chicks should be coming out in the next 3 days. So I'm just ensuring that the setup is okay. So F1, which we said again, according to the manual that we are using, is, and I mean, I can share with you guys, not that is important. You can see it's going to be F1. See it right there. Set egg turning interval. So we don't want these trays to be turning. We want them to remain that still. So that's why you see it's 0. And then if we are okay, then we say okay. Then you see F2, which we've also confirmed from this manual that F2 is, you can see here, egg turning time. So after it does, there is that time when the trace goes up, goes down, and how many does it say? So you can see for now it's 0, which is okay. The other settings which we have done is F3. So F3 is what you see there, is the ventilation interval. So obviously, these guys inside here, they need air. And this air, so inside this machine, I don't know if you can see, I was trying to go at the back, but you see at this here, right there, there is a fan. That is a small outlet fan, and there is a big outlet, inlet fan. That is an inlet or outlet, and then there's a big fan. But then, woo, I was afraid to restart it again. Wanted to see if everything was okay. So I think we had an interchange for power. So those are the things I'm trying to check, because if we are not careful, then there becomes problem. So I'm just trying to see why it is like that. So yeah. And once we are done with that, obviously we have our water cylinder right there, which is automated. And it's all coming to the machine there. So this ensure like nobody comes in or goes out. So I hope that makes sense of what we're doing. And I should possibly be ending this live here so that we continue the last bit. So yeah, in case you're wondering, that's what we do for the eggs, or rather for the, and it's, I need to go outside. It's almost dark inside. So that's what we do for day 18 of our eggs incubation. It's an interesting process, and I hope you've learned something. Honestly, it was very unstructured, but just wanted to showcase what we do. And yeah, I see thumbs up, Jackson. Yeah, thanks so much. Really appreciate that you could be able to join in. Yeah, I've seen Anita, I've shared the numbers for the booking. Yeah, but for this particular batch has been literally been booked. So possibly if you're interested with chicks is for the next month, obviously. But I hope we be in a better position, because we need to ensure that this hatchery is now out of this warehouse, because as you can see, we are literally sharing it with where we process butter bait in the most cleanest condition possible. But the idea is to have an independent hatchery unit, so that to ensure there is that cycle going on every week we are hatching chicks, or every month the chicks are coming in. So gotta go now, guys. As you can see, there's still a lot of work to be done. Yeah, good insight from Anita. I see you saying, Mr. Njuguna will definitely revert to this. What's there, if I may ask, and all the curious. Okay, this is good. Let me see. There was a question. Someone had asked, I've been in Kilifi. Do you know Pig Garden opposite in Kaba? Not really. I'm more of a beach person. So most of the times, if I'm free, I only go to the beach. I don't know a lot of resorts in Kilifi, because while I'm in Kilifi County, I either prefer Mombasa, because I'm more nearby Mombasa town than Kilifi town. So most of the places I go, it's within Mombasa. And obviously my favorite destination is in Ukunda. So in terms of the beaches and everything, that's what I love most than anything. So I'm not sure about that, but I know some few friends. I can ask them around. Maybe it should be interesting. I'm literally trying to go through your comment, guys, before I end this, because it will be very bad for me. You've used your time to ask something, but I've seen Anita, I've really tried to answer you guys most of the questions. So good stuff, Anita. Really appreciate. And obviously, I also want to say thank you so much to Celestial. Yeah, that was a lot of questions. Really appreciated. Thank you, Anita, for joining in. Thank you. And thank you, Jackson. So let's meet in the next 3 days. Let's see if we are going to hatch these chicks or what's going on. All right. But maybe tomorrow I'll still be back, but not on the hatchery. I'll be possibly talking about business development. That's what I love most, right? So yeah, this is it, and I wish everyone a good evening and a good morning, regardless of where you're watching from, and bye bye.